Dak got paid. Jeez. What's good, Real Talk Squad? This is Miles. Listen to Real Talk of Miles Johnson. In today's episode, we're going to talk about Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott. He got paid, y'all. He got paid. Now, we're going to get into the details of the contract. We're going to get into who won between him and Jerry Jones. And, man, let's get right into the video, man. Let's go. So, Dak Prescott got a contract, right, for 4 years, $160 million. Out of that $160 million, 126, my fault, 123 is guaranteed. He's guaranteed it's going to be in the back of his pocket. If he die tomorrow, if he get, bro, it's guaranteed, bro. No matter what he do, it's guaranteed. Right? It's the highest guaranteed contract in NFL history. Now, did Dak deserve this contract as part of his play? No. Let's just be honest. No. He isn't the top 5 quarterback. He isn't a... I'll give you top 10. I'll give you top 10 because we got Aaron Rodgers. We got, obviously, Aaron Rodgers is over him. Brady's over him. I still have Lamar Jackson over him. I'm trying to figure out who else I would have over him. I would have Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson. So maybe he's probably 8 or 9 at best. Yeah, other people could say that he's top 15, but he's an above average quarterback. He's not a bum getting this contract, right? He's above guys like Kirk Cousins, Jimmy Garoppolo, and it's crazy that after he got injured, you never think about somebody that had a compound fracture in their ankle and ends up getting paid like this, right? So he easily won this. It's not even a question. And let's just get right into the details of this contract, right? As a matter of fact, it's a $66 million signing bonus, right? So as soon as he signs that dotted line, it's $66 million guaranteed. Part of this whole entire year in 2020, Dak will accumulate $75 million for this entire year, just in this year alone, because he got franchise tag last year. I think he got like $33 million or something like that, and he's also getting I think $22 million this year as well, right? What was good on the Cowboys' point of view, right, was that because they lost this. I'm gonna just be honest, they lost this because they could have got Dak. They should have signed him 2 years ago. They should have signed him 2 years ago at like $30 million, and they wouldn't have to pay him $40 million a year that they are now, right? But what's good for the Cowboys is that because they signed him to a long-term deal, that means that they don't have to take the cap hit and franchise tagging him, which would cost which would have had a cap hit of $37 million. Now, since they stretched it out, Now this year it is a $22 million cap hit, right? So they save $15 million for this year that they can use to sign a marquee free agent in this offseason. So we'll see what they can do, and depending on how they draft, depending on who they get as a free agent, a couple of guys maybe they can get, they could possibly be Super Bowl contenders. But it all comes down to really, who they draft and who they get as free agents to pair up with the guys that they got right now. Also part of the contract, man, he's making more than basically anybody right now except Patrick Mahomes with this big contract. But what's great is that he's making more than Jared Goff and Carson Wentz, who is both in his draft class. And if you don't remember, in that draft class, Carson Wentz went 2 and Jared Goff went number 1. I think Dak Prescott was like the 5th. Oh, matter of fact, I think he was the third round draft pick in that draft, bro. Nobody thought that he would be the star that he is now, or maybe he's not a star, but at least be the player that he is now. And what you can't take away from Dak is his leadership. This guy has leadership intangibles that frankly no quarterback has except Tom Brady. Let's just be honest. No quarterback has the leadership intangibles. You can say what you want about Dak, on the field or not even on the field with his play and all that, but you can't take away from him the fact that of his leadership. And if he wasn't a Cowboy, if I wasn't a diehard Eagles fan, Dak Prescott would be probably one of my favorite players in the league. But he's a Cowboy, so it's screw F the Cowboys, but he is a great leader, one of the best leaders in this sport, and he deserves to get paid. But on the Cowboys' point of view, y'all should have paid this guy 2 years ago. Should have paid him 2 years ago. But y'all wanted to pay Zeke. Y'all wanted to pay Amari Cooper. Wanted to pay DeMarcus Lawrence. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all paid the wrong guys at the wrong time, man. If y'all waited and saw how Zeke looks right now, you probably wouldn't even have given him a contract, right? So now here's a question: do y'all think that the Cowboys, will make it to the Super Bowl this year? Put that down in the comments down below. I think not. No, I actually think that they'll make it. I think that they'll win the NFC East. Unfortunately, I'm an Eagles fan, but I gotta just tell y'all how it is. They're gonna make the playoffs as long as they draft, draft decent and everybody stays healthy. They'll make the playoffs. Although I think the NFC East will still be a shaky division. It could probably go either way, but I'm gonna say that the Cowboys are gonna win the division. But as far as making it to the playoffs, I mean, what y'all gotta do is address that defense. Address that defense. Y'all got Dan Quinn as y'all defensive coordinator. We'll see if he can, ignite that defense. I mean, under Mike Nolan, that defense was terrible. Under Mike Nolan, that defense was terrible. So, we'll see what they can do. But then let me know who you have going to Super Bowl out of the NFC. Or basically out of the NFC. Do you have do you have the Cowboys coming out? And do you think the Cowboys or Dak won this deal? I think it's pretty easy. Dak won this deal. He's the highest paid quarterback, at least for the next 4 years, right? Highest signing bonus ever. I mean, this guy flat out won, and not to mention, man, in 4 years, because the NFL and they're doing this deal with TV. They're gonna have a massive deal, and that means the salary cap is gonna go up. It's gonna go up. Right now, the salary cap took a little hit, and for every team, it's at around like $83 million right now. But that's because of the pandemic and all that. But in 4 years, the salary cap is about to jump. So Dak Prescott's contract right now, although it looks big, it's not gonna probably look as big when you get into 4 years down the line. But 4 years down the line, he can be set up to get to the biggest contract, right? Biggest contract ever, right? So big shout out to Dak. Shout out to his agent for getting him this contract. And man, this is a huge win, not only for quarterbacks, but for black quarterbacks in this league that they are elite. When people talk about don't bring race into it, dude, for decades they have not given black quarterbacks the chance to show that they are the elite, that black quarterbacks are elite. They try to talk about their intelligence and all of this. Well, now in this league, most of the best quarterbacks in the league are black. Obviously, you got Tom Brady, you got Aaron Rodgers, you got Josh Allen. But if you go top 10 quarterbacks, most of them are black. So this is a huge win for black quarterbacks. I'm happy for Dak that he got this deal even after getting injured last season. And we'll see what the Cowboys can do next season, man. Let's get it.